Van Vliet against Westbrook. Van Vliet looking around. Over Westbrook. Kept alive. Here's Adams. Pass to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here is Brooks after the made shot from Bryant. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lets the three fly. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Bryant. For three. Traps in the tray. Bryant's got 11 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Van Vliet outside. Adams outside. Outside Holiday. That shot off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've got Dylan Brooks. Green is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Shepard, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Holiday. Adams sets the pick for Holiday. Inside, and Adams with the slam.
Well, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Trailblazers delivered quite a performance. He scored 54 points, and it looked like he couldn't miss from both the floor and the foul line. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. Be looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Floats it up for Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. And finish off by Bryant.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. Now, here's Tate. Still yet to score. The leader. Denver grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Brooks outside. Pass to Tate. Green with a screen for Tate. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver leading by 12. Murray finds Porter. Bryant with it. Brooks covering. Now Bryant. He's got 17. To the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here is Holiday, right wing. Green with a screen for Tate. On the wing, Brooks. Shoots over Bryant. Nice D from Bryant. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Jordan, a screen on Tate. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here is Brooks following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Tate. Nothing on the board. Out to Brooks to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bryant. Back to Porter. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Porter's got 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Tari Eason comes in for Jeff Green. Whitmore, he's checked in for Tate. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Brooks. Gordon's checked in for Denver. Baden Watson comes in for Porter. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Brown, following the score by Houston, and there it is for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 19, poked loose. Bryant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Watson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Outside Holiday. Şengün inside. Defended by Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Eason. No good on the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Bryant. 17 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Van Vliet. Will it go? And it's Denver with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
Now Van Vliet after the missed 3 from Bryant.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Holiday with it. He has 7. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Now here's Bryant. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Watson's shot is off. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Heat in Miami. Pass to Brown. Back to Bryant. To the wing on the left. Watson kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Van Vliet up top. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Whitmore. And he's good on the 3-ball. Whitmore's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue and to improve as a scorer.
34 seconds left now here in the second. Bryant dishes to Murray. Back to Bryant. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. And there's the foul. It's on this for fundamentals. That's foul number 2 for him. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Houston.
Substitution on the court.
20 seconds left in the first half. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's Denver with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention transition to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Hey everybody, welcome. And we get you started first.
Well, the absence of Jalen Green, very unfortunate. High-level athlete, scorer, not to mention the creativity he brings.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Houston Rockets.
I'll say this.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Murray out there with Bryant, and it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle.
And expect smart plays like that from Van Vliet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
And Bryant slams it in.
Jamal Murray.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right, the pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. The Rockets shooting only 31%, their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Whitmore finds Brooks. Back to Whitmore. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. And a miss there on the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Van Vliet outside. Şengün against Jordan. Şengün no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Murray. Hasn't made one yet, and it's good, 2 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Murray against Van Vliet. Takes it from 10, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Bryant. The kick out to Porter. Offensive rebound, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Back to Van Vliet. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Pass to Van Vliet. Now Eason. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
That free throw good from Eason. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. The social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report. Again from you. Thank you. Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. And he converts the layup. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Ryan drives in.
Fred VanVleet.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Cancar's checked in. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's Eason. Now Whitmore. 5 points in the game. Just 2 to shoot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Bryant the pass to Brown. Denver passing it around. And they double up Bryant. Here's Cancar. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Cancar's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Şengün finds Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Bryant. Van Vliet against Bryant, 11 feet away. Tries again. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Eason. Brooks with it. Now Van Vliet. Over Bryant. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
It's stolen by Bryant. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Got a piece of it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Van Vliet. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Bryant. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And checking out some numbers for him.
And looking at his splits, you can see he's taken more of a backseat in their offense in these last 10 games. His usage rate is down, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a period of fatigue.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Tari Eason. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Whitmore. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Green. No scoring in this one. Westbrook against Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. And he banks in the layup.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Bryant. He's got 34. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Strother. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Strother's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Van Vliet passes to Holiday. And Adams kicks to Holiday. Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside, Green. For 3, Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Adams sets the pick for Van Vliet. And Adams with the slam.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
From deep, Bryant. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nuggets ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance.
A big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Green. Dylan Brooks comes in for Williams. Whitmore, he's checked in for Shepard. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Aaron Holiday. Ryan, he's checked in for Denver.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nuggets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mr. Fundamental.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Whitmore is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And here is Bryant. Shoots over VanVleet. Again, the Nuggets score.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Another game, another win,